I'm recording this. Would you please,
Yes.
that beautiful, would you please be so kind, sir? Say that again.
So I'm saying that 2 days ago we spoke for a good couple hours. We
Yep.
made huge
Beautiful.
headway in the St.
Beautiful.
Edward Market, detailing and everything,
Yep.
and in other areas as well.
Great. It was
And
wonderful. Yep.
we're that's and anything that everything that I'm talking to you about of how to make sure the normal people stay in the group or whatever. It's really to propel whatever we're doing forward. To make everybody feel at home and everybody and make sure this shit excuse my French.
No,
Make
no.
sure this shit
Excuse.
goes
Come on with
well.
it. We enjoy it. So, may I?
Yes.
Okay. If my understanding is correct, you're in a position and you're in a position of chaos. Your side and my side, our side, the two sides. We have a bridge. You've accepted. I am of the pedigree, standard intellect background that, okay, I've tested this guy, you guys, whoever you report to. I've tested this guy. Look at him. Look at him. I'm just throwing stuff out. You're getting input, I do believe. There's wisdom in many counselors, said Solomon. And so
Yes.
I'm not assuming, I'm factually knowing you're seeking counsel. That's wise. And I know I'm being tested and looked at. I do believe. Knowing that, I also know in the position that you're at, in the degree of chaos and the responsibilities you have, that the end, listen, justifies the means that you're using. Now, yeah, okay, I'm done. Go
Okay.
ahead.
No, that's kind of that's kind of the situation. But on the other hand, you know what? How about this? Instead of me making this decision, I don't even mind if you make this decision. You
Well,
tell me.
well, thank you.
I have two reporters. Each of them has on live television, not just like Facebook and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Top,
They're
top.
on TV, and they can get us. They can get a camera crew right in front of my house and interview me about everything we're doing, like tonight. Like,
But get to
what
the
I'm
point.
saying is,
But I'm a wild
we
ass. No,
have these people, and they work in the news,
a
or they work
script,
in government
a
offices.
script. I understand your connections. I know
Yeah,
them.
they're that kind of people, and
I'm that kind of people. I run an event you've never been
no,
to.
no, 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 no. They're from the cancel culture. And they're from the censorship. They work in a media environment where if you say one word, you're out. They're like from CNN. They're those kind of guys.
Sir,
Now, we on
sir.
one hand we need them because we need to get our message out to everybody. And if they're the gatekeeper, then we need them. I'm not saying me and you, we could talk. We're friends.
I have
I
not,
can.
excuse me, pardon me, Honorable Rabbi Yosef. You
Yes.
have, unfortunately, but no, fortunately, there's no bad. Susan or anyone in my life, my kids even that have disowned me, anyone can tell you, David can go pastor. No cussing. Just say yes or no, Susan. She'll say no. Yes, she said as she walks away. Meaning this, I can and will and do aspire to be with all and everything that is in me to be the most polished representative you and anyone has ever seen. Never say shat, shit, shite, any of the, I can roll that out anytime. I use everything, every tone, every action, every, for gauging.
Okay. Listen, David. Let me make
Go, I'm
myself
listening.
clear.
I'm
Again,
listening.
I want I you have to understand that we're leveling up, and we're always going to keep leveling up. And when we level up, we have to up our game. We have to polish ourselves and refine whatever we're doing. So
If you're
if you
challenging
tell
me, challenge accepted.
right now, I'm telling you right now, if you tell me right now that you can join the crew and not scare away the flock by just two commitments, just making sure to um, not swear in the group and to try to keep things and to try to keep things per topic. You know, like if
Yes,
we're updating something, if we want to talk about whatever we're doing that's related, then good. Keep it in the topic. And just be polished, like you said. I'll make you an administrator right now and change it all up. And I don't care. It's not the point. I just need to make sure that we don't scare away the people that we work with because it's very hard for you know how right thing. And if we have the right people to do the right thing, and it takes us a lot of time and effort and sweat and energy to get them, and then they just run away because they were spooked, then it's a real shame. We're not going to get very far. You know what I mean? It's
Yes, sir.
not because I have a problem with you as a person. I 100%, and you know how hard it is. I'm so anti-censorship that even making the group that only administrators can type
Sir,
in
you
will
can, I'm sorry to cut you
my
off.
stomach was literally rolling in myself. But I saw that if I don't do something, then this train wreck is just gonna just rip through. You know, just not. You weren't cooperating a lot with me, so I felt like I have nothing. There's nothing that can stop this at that point. But it was a grueling thing, and I didn't want to do it. It was very offensive. It was more painful for me than it was for you. I promise you.
Question.
And
Question.
right now,
Sir.
yeah.
Okay. This is the truth. To you, from me to you. On my holy mother's honor, this is a fact. I accept your discipline. I would like to retort, if I may, Honorable Rabbi.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All you ever have to say, ever, I can get witnesses moving forward, is David jumped 12 inches. Yes, sir. That's it. Does that make my point? Sir,
Yeah.
in respect. Thank you. May we move on? Or if you'd like to say more, go ahead.
No, and I, you know, again, I know that you've been through a lot, and I also
Doesn't matter.
engaged you.
It has been an exciting adventure. Come on. Don't feel sorry for me.
So I
Don't.
wanted to tell you next. I spoke to Bobby Lee.
I saw an hour. An hour?
Yeah.
Oh my. Hello. Welcome. Welcome or not?
And by the way,
welcome or not? Pardon me. I'd like my answer. Pardon me. I'd like my question answered, sir.
Yeah.
Do you feel like holy crap or not?
I mean, she's the real deal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Continue, please.
I talked to her about an hour.
Oh my God.
Corona, whatever.
Rabbi.
First thing I asked her was if she was in touch with you or anything. She said no. I haven't heard from David. So I told her how you're feeling. She said, "Oh, I got sick with the corona."
Oh no. Shit.
But she's pedaling through. She's a very healthy person. She's taking all the supplements. She has
Good.
it under control.
Well, you know more than I do. You know more. That's great. That's great.
No underlying conditions technically.
Flattery. Flattery time. And actually, the delay might have been a good thing. Actually, it is because she was probably like, "Where's the rabbi?" Because she needs you, man. She's dead. I mean, the barter industry, because people are just that stupid. That's stupid, man. Well, yeah, they're that stupid. And so you now know. Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
but she did have some questions, by the way, about like a few things that we need to polish up on.
I'm sure she did. Yeah.
If you're, I don't know. Should I talk to you about that now or later? I don't know.
The more you talk now instead of later, the better off everyone is. So please go.
Okay,
I'm
so
here. However long you want to go.
know,
I've stayed up for 4 days straight. Go ahead.
She wanted to know about. She's worried that she basically wanted to know how is the once the person's paying back the loan of the Sanhedrin credit, does it go through the exchange and then we pay the bank?
No.
Or do they pay the bank directly?
Let's do it again. Repetition is the key to this learning. You ready?
Yeah.
And I want to say that I would like to convey again from the beginning. And you didn't have a chance. I laid out the most. I don't know if you had a chance to everything. I blasted you on purpose to get to get it out there. And I know you haven't had time to look at it all. It's unfortunate. That being as it is, I tweaked it up to get exactly this. Thank you. Brilliant, Napoleon. Brilliant. I wish you would take that Myers-Briggs test, Yossi. I do. Nice job. Hanging. Wow. Really brilliant. I mean, I'm not even talking from a man. I'm talking about from a military structural. Okay. That's what Napoleon did. He drove into Parliament with his fucking cannon and his horse. And they all scattered, man. They were that weak. French Parliament was that weak. Weakness. Weakness. Portends this, where we are. You know that, studied, disciplined, honorable Rabbi Yosef Ederi. And I am grateful for that invitation, not that subscription. 1,000, and you've held that back? This is what I mean. I love you. Okay? Secret love affair. I won't do this. Now I got to be careful. I'm going to go straight with you every conversation. No joking anymore. Okay?
Okay.
So, you know now that you have a banking system that it's an exchange that records trades equal to the economy, right?
Yeah.
And it is sanctioned and legal per the U.S. government. Oh my, what a mistake. They just wanted to be greedy and tax. You can't convert those trade dollars. Nobody bothered to figure that out, but Neil did. And he was a little angry at the government. They put him out to pasture after all he'd done for them. I'm saying this because I believe that's why he was so, ooh, let me take this guy. God did it. That's all. Anyway, so let me continue. You're a legal bank. You didn't have to pay the $23 million. Not only did you not have to pay that's the cost of starting a bank and an FBI background check in the United States. 1,700 banks went out of business 3 years ago per the Wall Street Journal. FYI. The usury system has sucked everything out of the system. When the Rothschilds developed the federal, this is very important. Do you have the attention span to listen, please?
Yes, I'm listening.
During the Industrial Revolution, this country just exploded. We killed the Indians. Hey, get out of here. We're white people. We come in religious fervor. It's not us, it's our government, you see. Don't blame us. This is what happened. And so we come over, we go to Manifest Destiny, east to west, we expand, we got it. God's country. But our monetary system isn't that great, equal or level to the Rothschild banking system, which is about 1,500, well, just say 500, Mayer Rothschild and family that still owns the world. Jewish people own the world. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. This is not said with anti-Semitism. It's with financial eyes and understanding. So shady senators, I posted it on the lines, you can document, you can just read this. It's dastardly what they did in 1913. When the U.S. government said, we need to get our shit straightened out because the highs and lows are so significant in the U.S. I'm going to speed it up now. And so highs and lows, let's balance it out. Let's call over people that know stuff. The Warburg family from Hamburg. Oh, my Paul Warburg. And he came over during Christmas of 1913. They all took a train down to posh Jekyll Island. And this is what I said, Yossi, we need to be doing this. And they banged out all 12-hour days just hammering out a new system for the United States of America. It's called the Federal Reserve. It is nothing at all federal about it. It is a privately owned corporation. I hate to keep saying, did you know that? Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Well, of course. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. So now moving forward. But they did what you said, David, get that shit out of here. Usury. Bye-bye. So and he even says, Paul Warburg's quote, it's on your Lions and Lambs page, beautiful page. He said, Paul Warburg quoting, when I came here, the U.S. financial system was equal to the Medicis and what else did he say? Like 500 years ago in Jewish history. Do you understand? So they came over, and you know this, they took advantage, and they made it. Did you know that every person here is not a citizen, they're a corporation? Did you know that?
Yeah, with the birth certificate situation, yeah.
Oh boy, you are smart. Wow, I'm dealing with the right guy. You're rare, about as rare as I've seen in about 20 years. Thank you, Father in heaven. Now, Jonathan, hold on. I got to compose myself. You're too cool.
So back to
Let me go there. So now, the system that has been running for 120 years has exhausted. We're not even owned by us. We're so poor managers, Gentiles of money. You know that. Polish aren't.
Yeah.
Jewish aren't. Armenians aren't. I'm involved with all three. Polish woman here, Armenian down the street at Duke's Landscaping, which is just a whack thing going on. Too much to tell. Now back to this. They sold paper. The Jewish people bought this country as the Federal Reserve. The senators gave it up. Come on in and manage us, I believe. There's no other explanation. Occam's law. And they managed us right. Now they own us. But the Chinese, I don't know about them. What do you know? Up there, is he with the Jewish guys or no?
Who, Sean?
The Chinese president Xi Xi.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll bet he is. If you look into the IOC's International Olympic Committee, that's got to be. Let me move on. So Paul Ward came over and said, just like I'm saying, we're saying, like you're saying, leave me out. You are now Paul Warburg, 2020, about to go 2022, six perfection, and you can manage the world right, meant to be in the fullness of time, without usury, without raping people, good people that work hard and stupid, but they still work hard, love their family. Doesn't mean we have to rape them because we know about financing. That's you, the new reset at $200. I love that. And Bobby Lee, all right. Now you heard me. I got the COVID, but I'm going to smoke another cigarette. Right? Okay, so that's what happened. Now you come in with Bobby Lee, the exchange. You've already got, and man, I love when you say that. Because those are the people, when I was in that industry, that I love. You can call around the country, and there is some rabid, I'm going to say mostly female too, really, that just when it comes to barter, that understand it. They're like, meaning the whole community, they get it like you do, like you've experienced real time. Now you're going up in the cloud in the ethers and look at Kronos. Listen, update. Susan got her check. Uh-oh. Yes. Uh-oh. So the headshot, okay, so you come in $1 million. You have someone that literally has, in this example, we're going to use $1 million that they can qualify from a financial company. Okay?
Yeah.
Not me. That's not me. I don't have, I could, I don't have, I couldn't. It's not meant for me to do. It's meant for you. So there's $1 million. It's qualifiable from a bank, pre-established. Banker could I? Yeah. Well, I'm going to make a note. A note is the problem. A note in our culture is more valuable than a dollar bill. Just a simply drawn on a piece of paper promissory note per the FCC, um, Federal Corporation, not the FCC, the F. Hold on a second. FC. Yeah, there's two of them. They confused. The Federal Corporation Commission. Now, the Federal Corporation Commission is the basic foundation per Magna Carta, that far back, Roman, and it's the dealio. Two signatures, and what are we doing here? That's democracy. Beautiful. We love it. But it has not been operated properly. You now have the opportunity to do that. Go slow, go methodical, you will, because you're a Hebrew. You know all about slow and methodical. Gentiles don't. They're gaming and fucking and jerking. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I wouldn't do that on air. I will not. I'm on air. I've been on TV before as a Cub Scout. Down the line, we went to the microphone. Here's my extent on TV. Dave Butts. And then I passed it to Joseph Federer. Cub Scouts. Go ahead. We move forward. You make a note.
No, 1 second.
Go ahead.
Okay. Technical question. Just reining it back to the technical part of it, because obviously the historical and
Go ahead. Don't get lost in the chatter. Go ahead. I'm sorry if I insulted you. I didn't mean to.
When we're selling the paper, for
Yep.
example.
When we're selling the paper, go ahead.
Yeah.
How much? First of all, you might want to experiment as quickly as possible. Haste makes waste, but as methodically as possible, putting together your agreement for 10 years, if that's what you're going to use. I suggest it. and start at $1 million. Write it up. What does it look like? It doesn't have to be this lawyer. They do that for a reason to charge you 500 an hour. It doesn't have to be that way at all. It can be like you like it simple. Don't confuse things, man. This is an agreement between the bank and a business or a person. And it says, the person says on this document, I agree to pay. It's a simple contract. I hate to say simple as if it's simple. Everybody knows they don't, but you can certainly, I can show you. And so there it is, $1 million. You're going to pay back, and you show it to the banker. You've pre-established the conversation before handing him your wonderful, holy, sacred Sanhedrin market first. It should be framed. It should be celebrated. It should be run around the world. I mean, singing, shofar blowing. I'm serious about that. I've lived it for 20 years. I have yet to see any leakage, sir. No, this O-ring is tight. No, I boxed it repeatedly for 20 years. Please understand that. $1 million, the greatest minds in the country, I believe. FBI, oh man, bankers. Listen, TransUnion, they're the largest credit bureau in the world. He, Neil, in my presence, witnessing this in an office in Reston, about 6 floors up, cut a deal. They would go out to your operation, or Duke's Landscaping, and they get all the VIN numbers and his worth for $80. Bring that back to us, that report. We'll run the analysis on what he's worth. We could do that. It's all about chattel. What are you worth, son? And what's your reputation? Drunk ass, that's you now. With a sterling gold, you have the correct, oh my God, inspired. I do believe, and even Lilac has come to the table with some, man, with those two pillars. Go ahead. All right, so we can move forward. Go ahead.
Let me translate a little bit.
Yes, please. Teach me. Teach me. That's how you learn.
Okay.
That's how you learn.
So, as you're talking, I'm kind of thinking through the details. Would it be correct to assume that, let's say, like you told me earlier, you got to get good with the banks and everything?
Got to get good. Let's parse that. Got to get good. Do you know a banker, or does your father, anyone you know or have as a, not personal, but just a friend?
At this moment, not really. That's something that I'm going to have to harvest.
I could do that easily. Easily. You make I think you should. Okay. How much don't you want to bring your dad in at all? I want to know.
It's not that I have no objection to him being involved. If
Okay.
he needs to be involved, I don't have no problem with being involved.
I would go to him and say, Dad, just a simple email. I mean, I would really short and sweet. Hey, Dad, love you. Do you know, or are you friends with any banker? Question mark. Boom.
But if you told me that you wanted to be banked in Israel, for example, then I'm here and he's there. So
okay, that's a good point. Great. And that brings up 2 points. Really well said. Timing perfect. Another thing about, have you secured a Toronto server just for your own personal use, sir? You have 90%. You have the information. Have you done anything?
I have spoken to Bobby Lee. She told me that.
Good. This is good. Go ahead.
In the next few days, she's gonna email me all the information we need.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Celebration. Happy New Year.
But she also told me that we have to set up the address in Israel.
Yes.
We have to set up the settings of.
Oh, God's righteous.
Our agreement is.
Oh my God.
All that stuff.
Okay. This is wonderful news, man. Let me take this in for a second, process, and get back to simplicity. Wow. I'm still going to, I have Lilac searching. I told her to sign up the best, review them first, internet company out of Toronto. So I'm getting a redundant system. I recommend the same for you. If you want me to put Lilac on it, hell, I'll let you use ours. I'll pay for it. I got some bucks, a little bit left over. I'm dwindling. I'm hoping he'll get it down to about 50 cent and go, okay, spring it, pull it. Building number 7. Now, wonderful. Go ahead. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so we're well on our way, as they say.
Oh my God. Oh, I got. The guy.
We're still on schedule.
Oh boy, this is wonderful. The guy in the middle, that you two are the only ones smiling in that picture. Okay, you with me?
By the way, David, did you see that on the
I ask a question, sir. Please,
we
please,
have
sir,
an apply now?
sir. Modicum of etiquette. I ask a question, sir.
Yeah, what was? I'm sorry, I missed it. Go ahead.
What's okay? Repeat the question. Is that picture where you're all holding that plaque? What is the plaque?
The plaque says this certificate of honor. Let me take one. Let me take mine down. That was from our annual. I don't know annual, but that was
Don't worry about it. Let's get off. Let's get. I got off topic. The gentleman in the center that's got a grin. Everybody else is like
it's the certificate that we gave to all the members of the MN Global
nice, nice.
group
I got it.
that were part of the. We had a Muslim, a Christian.
There it was. There, I remember that. A Muslim man.
United Nations representative.
Yeah, unity. Hey, okay, so the smile on you were not so much smiling. You just had a joke. I'm content. I'm in a good spot face. But the gentleman in the middle had that like he's cool, and you said, "Yeah, that's my guy. He's the one you should go to. I do recommend." If and when you go to him and say, "Do you know a banker?" I believe he's going to say, "Sure. What do you need?" If he says, "No, I don't," then come back to me. Let me get to work.
You're talking about Rabbi Cohen?
The gentleman in the middle. Middle? No, middle. The gentleman in the middle. Come on. I mean,
Oh, the guy in the middle. Okay, Rabbi
boy,
Dr. Trapler.
you are, no, not Trappler.
Guy in the middle. Let me look at the
Boy, you are busy, sir. You are busy, man. Wow. He's your guy, you told me. And he's even losing space. That's good. You are focused.
1 second.
Mhm.
Where did we put it? Where did we put it?
Yeah, I can go. I can get there, I think. I have it slashed all over. Are you kidding? Hey, do you know how proud we are to be talking to an honorable rabbi of Gentile? Serious. I mean,
Yeah, the
me.
guy in the middle is Dr. Trapler, yeah.
Okay, that is the gentleman. If you haven't spoken to him, I believe you might want to tell him with
100%. So
just a little bit. Don't give it a don't listen. The one thing you're going to run into is when you try to explain this to people, they're going to get glassy eyed. And it when you once you understand it, like anything, you're in my neighborhood. I know where the streets are. You don't. You're going to know where the streets are. Every up, down, right, wrong, good, and bad about this. One of probably 4 or 5 men in the world. Did you hear me?
yeah.
That's a fact, sir. There, you can read and shit about gold, bit gold, bullshit, all the shit. You have the only pure gyroscope for economics. And that's a gift from God to you, I do believe. And me, us. Hell yeah. What we've been through. You're just 30, man. You've already been through. People don't even, I like to say this, people don't even know, see? Oh, man. They don't. But let's continue. Go ahead.
Okay, so I will talk to Dr.
Yes,
Trapler.
yes.
He actually has a son that can that is into finances a little bit. So
Yes, he will love you for this, man. It will spark him up like, oh my God, a mission. Yes. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So we'll talk to Dr. Trapler and we'll see what he has to say about this kind of stuff. I'll send him the link in the meantime to the Do Barter website.
Oh yeah. I can't wait till that's tweeted up. It looks like hell, man. Wow. God bless you for looking at that
I don't
link.
even know if we should wait till.
I hear you.
Should we wait? You know what I mean?
No, I wouldn't. But what when you say so? Should we wait? What are the ramifications? Wait, may I continue? May I finish my thought? May I finish my thought? Answering it. Okay. When you say, shall we wait? Okay. What happens in your mind if you and I don't wait? Go ahead. Or what doesn't happen? What happens or go ahead. What does, both sides, what happens or what doesn't happen if you, sir, the leader, Ben Yosef, don't move now? Go ahead. Whatever that means. Tell me. Please.
What happens if we don't wait?
Yes. Both sides, good and bad. All people involved, which is Bobby Lee. Go ahead.
Don't wait, then maybe he might see the Do Barter website and say, bro, this doesn't look like much, you know?
Well,
But if we wait a little bit, and she said that she had an upgrade that was supposed to kick in, and
I,
maybe that
I,
upgrade will be affecting our page as well when she locks it in with this on headmanmarket.com, then perhaps it will look a little more impressive than the Do Barter website right now.
I will convey, if I can add this, that I think you should get mileage out of the way it looks as the following symbol. Um, Dr. Trapper, look at this page. Use it as a edification to him. It's the truth. It's the fact about trade. The most powerful system devised since mankind, trading. Oh my, imagine, and somebody recording it. You know all about this. The purity of it. Usury is evil. It takes your system, adds both sides. Rock solid. It just hasn't been able to be convert or be. The word is fungible, tradable, fungible. Forex allows fungibility, and also let's get to the highest level. Sovereign. You're going to want. It's going to sound crazy. Right now, if you and I were to go on Forex, real, yuan, shekel, you know, bit, bat, vat, bet, every currency in every nation. It's a disaster. It's a debacle. It's a chaotic mess. If you have a Jewish system run by Jewish Hebrews, trusted because they've been beat down, back to the point of Do Barter, say this is what the Jewish race is right now. Look at this, sir. Because the fact is, Dr. Trapper, that symbology of Yahweh is a system that is gold, just like the Hebrew race. Chosen, sir. I would recommend that. Or wait.
You're saying that maybe me as a graphic designer, I'm seeing that it needs editing, but Dr. Traveler should be able to detect the the quality of
Well, let him talk to. You know what? Let him call Bobby if he wants to verify, trust and verify Ronald Reagan. Say you can call. You need to hear what what is called a pit bull, and you'll understand. Honey, when I hear that recording, Dave, Dave, I love that. I mean, she knows me. I mean, I've known her for a long time. She knows I knew the original guy too 20 years ago, Paul. Whoa, she has a story you would not believe she's been through. That you can tell him that too. Dr. Trapper, don't look at this because behind this mess, much like Christians and Jewish and all religions, is a woman like us carrying the code of this debacle you're looking at. I'm a graphic artist. She's not. She's not, but she's a fierce, like us Jewish people, fierce protector of what has been delivered to us. Now that's what it looks like now. Would you like to help? Let's go. Call to arms.
all right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He's going to go, oh my God, yeah. And then when you share the story, if you do, I hope you do, about the 90% to.
You knew the founder of Do Barter, the guy who made the software?
Yes, I told you he kicked me off. When we developed Intertech, Neil, I, and a guy named Ben, a gold miner, who was another story of fraud and deceit. Oh my God, the highest level. But he had a nice plant down in North Carolina. I visited. I did. But Do Barter was around. That was 2003. Paul Dragon was a pedophile, but he was a genius code guy, and he knew Barter, and he knew. Oh my! But he was a mess, man. You know, the wages of sin is death, and he got the wages of them, and he died. And Bobby Lee knew he was dying, knew everybody in the world is stupid about Barter, and she went from Tennessee and drove in her car to a dying pedophile as a Christian angel of mercy. She sat by him and took over Do Barter and then buried him, sir. Now you can tell Dr. Trapper that is what he's had delivered to him. That's the Bobby Lee you talked to for an hour. Okay? Much respect to her as you, sir. The team is for a reason.
So what did you have? What was your falling out with him? I don't know.
Okay, there are things in Barter that are premium because there's no margins and the businesses don't get into Barter. That's grocery stores and gas stations. Very low margins, and they can't. And right now, before your system, running barter, you have to have a completely separate system. So you have to take the time, much like all these Kronos people, and record the exchange outside of the regular exchange. It's a separate casino. And you experience it out in the field every day. You know, it's a separate, hey, it's a friendship, but we do business, right? Yeah. And so he had this. So when you come in with low margin, it was Exxon cards. I knew man what would just I knew, having been the president of the largest barter company in Washington D.C. President, 100 I signed 100 people in 1 year, Yossi. So he made me president. Oh, we better make you president. You better. I didn't ask for it. He said, "You're president." Took me around, drove me up and down the East Coast. Ron Whitney introduced me to Ronnie. They were going to put a system together. Everybody was going to open their skirts. Listen, important. Meaning they were going to show their stuff to other exchanges. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We introduced to Ron Whitney cash conversion. He held a straight face. He took us out whining and dining to bars and stuff. And we had the New York guys. We had Paul from L.A., Ron from, we had the biggest in the country. And I sat there and I watched these fools and I thought, you fucking idiots, you're not going to open up your shit to anybody, but go ahead and play. And I said at this conference, said, beautiful Ron is a classy guy. But when I heard Bobby say that motherfucker, that's that guy, that gentleman is now the head of IRTA and he is an IRS plant dissuasion cash conversion. I put $25 Exxon credit cards on and they were gone in about 2 minutes and I was banned from do barter because Paul Dragon knew who Intertech was. Cash conversion. When you go out and anybody that hears there's a cash conversion barter, you're in trouble with the barter people. You're gonna you're going to eliminate barter. $500 billion, and I think it's 200 exchanges across the United States, and the big ones, man, that are global. You're gonna antiquate them when you roll this out. Antiquate them. Be prepared. You should have right now thoughts of having a person or staff that handles the incoming barter calls. Because the incoming barter calls, you may want to have a savvy person answering the phone because you might be able to use them to spread the word.
So David, so
Go ahead.
the cash conversion is what is the sticky part.
I know. Let's go.
So that's exactly the point. So we need to talk about this more.
Let's go.
If the bank if a guy gets credit on the barter based on his business.
Just go FICO. Just go FICO. Credit worthiness. Credit worthiness. Let's go. FICO.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets $100 credit.
What is your minimum FICO? What do you want to work with minimum? 640, 740? Because the average right now is down about 5.
1 second, David. My question is different. My question is, we go to the bank, we get a paper. They give us $95.
No, that's no. You please back up. I beg you back up. Let me do this. The paper, you go to the bank with your first agreement. A promissory note, the banker has already said, yes, if you bring me a promissory note with your business or any business that he says, oh, hell, yeah, what's their FICO again? You can get $100,000 just with a 740 FICO. Did you know that?
Again, I'm sorry?
You can qualify for about, I'm going to say $50,000 to $100,000 on a signature in the United States, sir. Listen, I'll say it again. If you resided in the United States, married, business like yours, wow. If you have everything here, including homes, everything, businesses, homes, is FICO score based on 3 credit bureaus, TransUnion, something. I forget the other two. And even banks, 680, we won't talk to you. One number, what's your FICO, and you can get it from Social Security. That's how bad it is. Or good if you're in a hurry. So your FICO, say you and your dad, say your father has sterling credit in the United States, 720, 800. He can qualify with just a signature for $100,000. Truth, fact. So you're going to be doing the same thing. So your dad say is that 800 sterling FICO score. Oh, and he can qualify. Well, at his business, he can qualify for $1 million, meaning he and Dr. Trapper work together and draw up the Sanhedrin exchange with use or not using, but with the banker they're using to that is the lucky banker. And you want to get about three of them because here's why. There's another thing that you want to be aware of, and this will show the banker. I don't know if Israel's the same thing. I think it is. When a bank gets to 50 million, they have to bring in another bank. Correspondent banking, it's called. Could you repeat that back to me?
Yes, so we would have the
Could you repeat back to me what I just said, please?
three
Could,
different banks here.
okay, I'm sorry. You went back, way back. Nice. Continue. Those three banks, Peter, Paul, Jane, when they get to 50, if they have a $50 million, I don't know if it's one um, deal or it's a combination, they have to bring in a corresponding another bank. Could you repeat that back? I don't know if it's the same in Israel. I think it might be. Go ahead.
Yes, so if a bank reaches 50 million for one person or
One deal, or maybe more. 50 million is the number. Go
they
ahead.
can bring in other banks
Correct.
as well.
Do you believe what I just said?
That sounds fine to me.
Do you accept as true what I just said is valid in the United States or maybe your country?
Well, I have no reason not to.
Well, I will substantiate if you do trust me. That was witnessed by a manager of a bank and Todd Dempsey, the VP of business of Mid Atlantic Bank, and Neil chose those because of their strength. The strongest bank in America is Burke and Herbert, by the way. Burke and Herbert, by the way.
Uh-huh.
So, so what? You know that now. Nobody. How many people do you think knows that? No, knows that. So, none. Only bankers, and only the highest level. Now, when you roll that out to your banker, now I understand. Now, this is what you should really have either you or Dr. Trapper roll out to the banker because you are at that level immediately in the first day. You're probably going to have in the first week, $100 million. I'm not kidding you. I was sitting there in my bedroom with a stack, legitimate businesses, millions. That was me about 15 years ago. You're going to be in the same prop or pop. Yeah, same position. You roll this, and more and more people start hearing that you are involved in this. The Moshiach, with the graphics and the professionalism and the stature and gravitas you wield. Oh, sir. So you or Trapper roll that out immediately. Hey, we're at the 50 million. What are we going to do? I would just start with that and say, now can we talk about our agreement? You'll get his attention or her. Immediately get their attention. Oh, you're at that level. Shit. Because then it stops the bullshit. We're not here for we're not here for a mortgage. I was going to talk about the guy you put on that just swore the billionaire. All he did was say MF, 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 and yeah. Hello, hypocrite. Go ahead, sir. I'm listening. 50 million, 50 million, 50 million.
Let's
Inculcate that.
board, as they say.
Go.
I need to wrap this around my head correctly.
Please, Yossi, I'm stupid. It took me 10 years. You've known about this for months. Please, I beg you. You're a smart guy. You're just learning. This is not basic math. So you don't, if you want to say, well, go ahead. Let's learn.
I'll try my best. If you can,
Oh, God, go ahead. You're fine.
if a business qualifies for, say, 100, for our example,
$1,000. $100.
and we give them credit,
Yes.
and we tell them you need to pay back 110 within 10 years.
Yes.
Let's divide.
Beautiful. Oh, I love your mind. I love your mind.
10
Oh, God.
is 120 months. Okay, 120 months.
Wow.
100 divided by 120
Wow.
is 0.83.
Yes.
0.83.
You got it. Incrementalize. You got it. Tranches. You got it. I love you used 100.
Okay, so you have to pay 83 cents a month for 10 years.
Yep.
Okay, and
you're a beast. You are a beast. Go. because you are the opposite of the guys I was with. 2,400. You go to just go ahead. Go ahead. 100 is
Okay, so 1 second. Let's do it the bank way.
Let's do it.
100 plus 6%
Yes.
is 106.
Oh baby, that's what they want. They want you.
100 plus 6% is 106. Right? 1 second. Let's take 106 divided by 120
Yep.
equals 88. So they
Ah,
pay 88
yeah.
cents
Yeah. That's
a
correct.
month.
Pretty attractive, huh? Yes.
88 cents a month for the next 10 years
Yeah.
to pay back $100
Mhm.
loan.
And they can
Right?
they can sell their wares. Yep. Join the market. Congratulations, you're in. You got a private
Wait a
broker
minute.
too.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
Go
minute.
ahead.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
waiting. I'm not in a hurry. You are because
Okay.
it's now what is it?
So now,
1:30? No, it's almost 2. Go ahead.
yeah.
Lolly's still up. She'll be up till about 4 for you in your kingdom. But go ahead. So
Okay. So
we'll be
88
working
cents.
while you and the little lady are
David,
sleeping.
time is precious. So 88 cents
Yes, it is very precious. I do
for the
agree.
customer. Do they pay that 80? That 88 cents is coming off of their Sanhedrin Market account?
Don't mix the two ever. You've been mixing the two. They're not the same breed. You are the pure breed. The bank is the secular, dirty, dark breed. Usury. You're giving the customer to the secular world and then come on into the pure world, the Sanhedrin, is what you're doing. Don't mix the two. You're going to sell the paper.
So
Yeah.
I have to have an option basically. Which bank are you currently part of, let's say? And then let's say they say we have an account.
No. Not what bank. No. You want to bring them into the fold. You want to have an established relationship with an established bank, maybe that they've heard of or not. Go to a bank that needs what you're going to provide them. Oh my. If Dr. Trumper knows any bank that's struggling, whoa. Every valley shall be exalted. That's what I would look for. I'm serious because you come into them and you say 50 million. You know that? Yes, we do. Oh my. And we're going to blow you up, sir.
So hold on a second. So in our example,
Yep.
in our example of the $100,
Yep.
so the bank wants 106 back, right? And
You push that off to the side. That is no longer your responsibility. They're out of, unless you want to think about it. Don't.
I understand.
Good. Demarcation.
It's outside of the Sanhedrin Market.
Demarcation. Total firewall. Not even a part of you. You're just
Now I get it.
yeah, you get it. Keep thinking it. Keep getting it. Inculcate. Incubate.
Now I got it.
Okay, good. Celebrate. You got it. I would. It's that powerful. You got it. I'm gonna sell that off, and I'm gonna do business the right way. Now, come on in. Welcome. Mm-hmm.
So we don't mix the apples and the oranges. That's basically.
We do not, sir. And you're probably going to evolve to a point where the secular system, the fiat currency right now is dead. I give it 2 months, if that. I get New Year's is what I'm thinking. They're going to pull the plug. I'm just thinking I like to protect myself and my people that I love. That's all I aspire to do and ever have. And have fun at the same time. But it's hard, man. Whew. So you will eventually own the world. Oh, back to the sovereign nations.
What are we doing regarding the WhatsApp? Do you want me to add you back on the terms?
I think there should be a little I do a little disciplinary up in the. You've heard me talk to 24/48. I think there might absolutely, but I think it would be you would get mileage as a leader. Those men that see me go crazy, to give me, and even maybe I'll give a Dave 48 hours. He's got to cool down. That would be really powerful to use that. I tamed that guy, man. I said, dude, you get out of here. Oh, the mileage you'd get. Wow. Uh-huh. And continued that vein of beatdown to me. Continued.
You understand that it's not
Shut up. Shut up. Spare the rods. Listen to how smart Neil was. You ready? Spare the rod, spoil the child. There's no gray area. If you spare discipline, you spoil that dang child, right?
Yes.
Now, my dad, we used to pick up in corporal, it's called corporal punishment on the behind. You can't do, it's not that you can't, it's you dare not do it because you will maybe be arrested. Now, that's how much things have changed. Oh my God. So, the more you punish me publicly, the better. If not ridiculous, and we could even maybe do a little bit of a shit, and you look at me like, okay, and I go, okay, that would be fun, but not if you don't want that.
You're
Now,
like you're like Batman, not taking the hit for the greater good. Huh?
well, okay, but I'm looking now. You just brought in TV contacts, and I'm back. We're all over the place. Let's go where you want to go with the learning. You got it. You're removed. Here you go, bank. You go. What you're doing is
By the way, David. By the way, throughout all this chaos that happened in the last few days, I actually made. I told you, I made a different group for all the normies, so
nice.
that we can continue to develop and not disturb the
You know
natural
what?
course of the line and the land.
I just had a real thought rush in.
But at the same time, I think that language and just staying on topic is still it's still part of what the Lion and the Lamb group should be anyway. Forget about it. We're losing people. Like Dr. Traveler was part of the Lion and the Lamb group and he disappeared.
Why?
This news guy, Josh, disappeared. And then I had to go message them privately and ask them, why'd you leave? They're like, listen, Yossi, I don't know, there's a lot of other things other than whatever you're doing. Like there's a lot of Christian stuff. There's a lot of foul language. There's a lot of
Uh huh.
overload of information. I got to scroll through like I don't know, like plow through a field just to get to whatever was somebody else said. So I'm like, okay, we need to change the game a little. We have to do something. So I'm just telling you right now that I have a different group that has like 3 people in it for the news people, So
Yes.
when they want to join our group, I put them in the normal group over there on the side. But for the
Boy,
notified, learning experience,
brilliant.
I still want the Lion and the Lamb group to be buzzing and kicking.
Let me get this. Allow me to get this thought to you.
Yes.
When you wear that Napoleon hat, that's very symbolic, and you are and have shown, to me anyway, a remarkable ability to handle several plates spinning. Go here, zzz, oh, zzz, just zzz. It's wonderful to see and to hear, and we have had I think I've shared. I told you about our angel page, sir. We've had it for about I'm gonna just a year. Have I told you, sir? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, I asked a question. Did you answer, or did you just break up?
You said you had an angel page? That's the last thing I heard.
We have an angel page exactly like your Lions and Lamb page. It's Skype instead of WhatsApp. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
I've told you several times. You may join. I wish you would join. Do you have Skype?
Skype? I think I have Skype.
Well, if you do, it wouldn't be maybe 5 seconds to say, "Hey, gals." They would they would die. They would die. Now, let me get back to if and when you can. You don't have to, but we've been running it, operating it just like your WhatsApp Lions and Lambs for a year or more. And what we experienced was an initial. This is for your edification, to use or not. Initially, there was this huge excitement. This was before the divorce. Huge. We were just, man, Muslims. Yep. We were missing the Hebrews. Tumultuous storm of divorce and debacle and just crushing stuff. And here we are. The ex-wife who was best friends with Susan, here Susan and Susan, best friends, they were, along with Wally and Lilac, perfected in Yeshua Mashiach. And they believed it because their entire lives it made so much sense, as opposed to wait for the hope of glory. Wait till you die. With metaphysics, what you think, what you do, what you think, what you are, you become what you think. You become what you think. That's the law. 2 plus 2. People become what they think. If they're born in a trailer park, guess what? That's what they think. They're never taught, hey, you can do better than this. But moving forward, we had an initial with that sacred document, which you haven't looked at. They were the 2 pillars, and me having the knowledge via Thomas Trower, the judge in the Punjab for the Queen. Why am I reading 10 years ago about Boaz and you can't? How do you say, jacket? This will be fun. Oh, bring the press on. We're gonna have some fun with these unwashed. Yeah, big time. So we had an initial rush, and then it went to hell. I mean, get ready. You just are now experiencing what we experienced a year ago. Everybody said bye bye. See ya. The gal that helped me set up the software, bye bye darkness. I said, get the hell out of here. I ejected her one night. She was just so malicious, bringing in a pit bull, bringing in a lion, just being really provocative, dark. I ejected her. I said, you come back when you can act proper. I gave her money, but let's put her aside. But one case, I said, get out of here. She came back. Now, and what will happen to you, I surmise, you're getting toughened. Stand, hold, wait, watch, hold. Make rules, 2 posts, Dave, 2 posts. That's all you got. One day, they better be good. Create parameters, create rules, create a standard is where you are now with everybody. Because you are Napoleon, and I am nothing but you. That's the fact and the truth in my mind. Right now, because it is so weak out there, let's go. We can do this in a week. How often, Yossi, have you sat and thought, why do I have to wait a week when we have electronic email? How many times have you thought that? Why do I have to wait a week or a month? What's take so long? I have. So Russia they just said Biden's talking to Putin. Now, Russia does a lot of diamonds and a lot of sugar, and they're having to, when they trade with Israel or when they trade with anybody, any country. Oh God, here comes the noise. Hello, Susan, say hi. Any country that, oh, greetings from the pleasant one.
Hey, Susan.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Me and David are finally calming down, which is
Yes.
good, I guess.
This is a
Of
good
course,
thing.
yes. So this is a very important thing along with the 50 million. I want to give you the largesse of what you got also. Right now, Forex is running them. It's a chaotic state. You want to trade? Any country wants to trade, we got to get involved. Not with the petrodollar is only with oil. Do you understand?
Again, you're talking to me, David?
Yes, sir, I am. Susan is off to the side. I am back to talking to you. And do you understand? Only petroleum is the only commodity that is exchanged, and it's agreed with every country except Iraq. You see where they are, and Libya. You see where they are. Don't mess with the U.S. and its oil petrodollar. We will kill any country that messes with our exchange of petroleum. That's where you are with countries now. Listen, if Jamaica producing sugar cane wants to export, you look at any country that's exporting goods. Nigeria wants to trade with another country, you got them. So get Trapper on.
David, what's your name on the Skype?
Moshiach. Sir, pardon me, I'll change it. If you want me to change it, I will. I just role played. I've been role playing and still am.
What does your icon look like?
Oh, I don't even know. Good question, sir. It looks like hell. No, it looks like.
God, you're not the only Mashiach.
Oh, really? Is that true? Have you seen the YouTube? Have you seen?
There's a lot of competition.
No. Okay, if you say so. Have you seen the YouTube of Sammy and I? Pray God you have.
You told me that that's the one that you make fun of him, and they told you to take it down, right?
I don't make fun of him at all. Not at all. In fact, I am quite exhorting to him. That's a false representation. You have not watched that yet.
Not yet.
Could I ask you a favor?
David, how do I find you on this?
Okay, what's yours? I'll send you one now. Or wait a minute, wait a minute. No, no, you asked first. Hold on. I don't want to redirect. Hold on. Pardon me. Who am I? What am I? Where am I? It's just Mo.
M-O?
Mo. David DeButt. The icon is Mo. Mo.
David, one second, let me see. If you click settings, let me see. Settings?
Take your time.
Settings?
I'm in no hurry.
Skype name. I'll copy my Skype name.
Okay. Thank you, Lilac. I had Lilac do some financing. Oh man, you don't hear the audio. Oh, let me play it for you. God, it's terrible. This is how I treat, this is how you should treat people.
David, I sent you.
Lilac, listen to me, you little fucker. I want to ask you something, man. Now, Mom told me she just fucking got the fucking money last fucking night. Can you explain why? Okay, go ahead, go ahead. What now?
Do you think you see that kind of stuff? Does that you understand what I'm saying?
You just like to sit on it, look at it. Yeah, you motherfucking greedy bitch.
Oh my God.
I should put you in a fucking cage. I won't. Now, when I tell you to do something, you fucking report back to me. Now, this is important. I want you to seek out, including review, the internet company in Toronto. Review it, get the cheapest and the best, sign the fuck up, but before you sign up, tell me how much. Okay, I only got about $3,000, maybe 25 left now. Another grand in cash. I'm using it for dope and whatever. Other stuff. Get that fucking internet provider. What now?
See that kind of stuff can't be on our line and language. That's an example.
That's okay. Those are the angels. Fucking Toronto, motherfucker, before fucking New Year's night, you asshole. You hear me? Do it now, you fuck, or I'll kill you. Okay. Listen to me, you little fucker. This is on the angel page. If you're on it, which you will be in about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you'll hear all this nonsense. It won't be on your lines and lambs. You can get a little indoctrination. And then this one. Listen to this one. All day. Yeah, it's bad, but they get it done. It's because she's a little slow. Your little designer jeans and a little wad because the Lilac got a little bit of, and Mom got a little bit of gobsmack showtime. Okay. Okay. Just another beat down, but a little more gentle. Because they know me and they trust me. They know I'm talking like that because I'm serious. And she's a little bit slow. She makes mistakes, sir. I don't want her to make mistakes. We're coming to the Hebrew race. She knows that.
D-Bus 1, Trinket Magnum?
Yes, Trinket Magnum. How'd you know? You're good. You know who Trinket is, right? Okay. Well,
do you see me now?
You see? Oh, look. Hold on a second. I have to play something. I don't let stuff that's historic in my mind go by. Oh my. They are going to just shout for, you don't know how loved. You don't. The Jewish people don't have love. My dad, my God, you don't know. But it's Jesus that we love. The Jew, you guys should get the hell out of here, Jesus. We love that guy. You don't know. Oh, to the death. Read Eusebius. Did you read any of the early church fathers? Did you read my dad's book? No? No. But I'm going to celebrate. Thank you, sir. That's not it. Oh, I don't want to do this. What am I doing? So rude. I'm celebrating this moment. But I'll stop. That's enough. Let me go accept. Wow. Oh, man. In my face. Gobsmacker. Hold on, I'm trying to compose, sir. Thank you. Honored. I'm honored. I'm honored. Don't. There you are in your face. Inspiration. Wow. I can now take it and move it over. Let the girls see who's here. Oh man. Thank you, Yossi. What a delight.
All right.
Look
You
at
have my
this.
invitation.
Oh my God, sir. I love you in true love. Here we go. Boom. Bam. Take that, guys. Who's the first to see this? Okay, go ahead. I'm waiting to see. There she is, and it's. Who is it? Oh my, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Lilac sees you first, of course. Go ahead. You're here.
Okay, David. So we've made some headway here.
Oh, all three. Boom, three, just like that. Look, Lolly, Lilac, and Meg, the reprobate that came back. Totally changed. Totally changed. The standard was set. It's been said. It has not been easy, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, so I think that in this conversation we made some headway. I'm happy that you know,
Oh my. Happy?
we love peace and we
Yes, we
peace,
do. Struggle.
you know.
Yeah, struggle.
Yeah,
Sir, bedtime for you?
yeah. I gotta go.
I apologize for nothing.
That's fine. That's fine.
I thank you for everything.
This was pretty. I think that the Lion and the Lamb community.
Hey, did you see Lilac's? Scroll up, work up this. You got time, but at your convenience, work up this page. Oh my, have fun.
You still need to accept my invitation. Then you could probably also add me to the group that you want.
Oh God, I'm gonna have Lilac add right now. This is the team
All right.
this is the team you have. Please add the honorable Rabbi ASAP, or I will kick you.
Type profile.
He wants to calm me down. Okay, let's see how long it takes. She's pretty good. All right, Lilac or Lolly hit it first. She always does. Always first within at least 30 seconds. She'll hit and look. And then she'll give it a heart. Queen Boaz instructed, you don't do any emoji on my post or anyone's post until you've read it. Then you put a heart on it. That's an instruct from the Queen Boaz, sir. FYI. Ship. Ready to go?
We'll be in touch.
Yep.
Till next time.
I love you.
All right.
Jew. I love you. Larry used to say, never mind, good night. Oh, man. Did I just hear what I fucking heard? And I look around and there's nobody but myself and God and Jesus. Praise you, Father. Praise your holy name. Amen. Praise your name, Father. Praise your name. Praise your name, Father. Praise your name. Praise your holy name. Praise you, Father. Praise you. Praise you, Father. Praise you. Praise you, Father. Praise you, Father. Praise your holy name, Father.
Their local agent.
And you, majestic Reb Shua.
I was eating because I was stressed out. Candy bars and chips and donuts, gaining weight. But since I started Noom,
No, it hardly is. Yeah. Come on now. You couldn't defeat me! Satan, get thee hence, now! Shiva.